World War II was a game-changer in many ways, and its devastating impact was felt across the world. By the time Germany invaded Poland on September 1, 1939, warfare had evolved significantly. The days of stones and arrows were long gone, replaced by tanks, planes, and high-powered weapons. So the question arises here: what weapons were used during the conflict, and what was the deadliest weapon of World War II? Let's start with tanks. These armored vehicles were crucial in supporting troops on the ground, providing them with protection and firepower. Some of the most notable tanks used during the war include the M4 Sherman tank from the US, which became an iconic American symbol. Then there's the Soviet T-34, known for its strong armor and mobility, giving the Soviet army a decisive edge. The Germans had several tanks in their arsenal as well. The Panzer IV and V were formidable foes on the battlefield. The Panzer IV was successful until the Soviets countered with their T-34, and the Panzer V was developed to counter that specific threat. Another German tank, the Sturmgewehr, was known as the deadliest German armored fighting vehicle during the war. Artillery played a major role in the conflict too. These larger caliber weapons ranged from mortars and howitzers to anti-aircraft and anti-tank guns. Artillery could fire projectiles over long distances, wreaking havoc on enemy positions from a distance. And when we talk about artillery, we need to think beyond just the guns themselves. It's an entire system involving ammo, targeting, and firing techniques that made these weapons so impactful. Small arms were a key part of combat during the war as well. This category includes weapons like handguns, submachine guns, rifles, and machine guns. Small arms were crucial for soldiers on the front lines and in close combat situations. The .45 caliber Colt M1911 pistol was a standard issue sidearm for US soldiers, known for its reliability. The Russian PPS-43 was regarded as one of the best submachine guns of the war, known for its effectiveness in urban combat. Then there's the Sturmgewehr 44, or STG-44, which is known as the world's first assault rifle. It had a significant impact on how future conflicts would be fought. Then there were nuclear weapons. The United States deployed atomic bombs against the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. These bombings caused significant destruction and loss of life, leading to Japan's surrender. This marked the first and only time nuclear weapons have been used in combat, and it was a major turning point in the war. Other weapons of the war included poison gases, used in Nazi concentration camps and by the Japanese in Asia, as well as landmines, predominantly used by Nazi Germany. These were brutal in their own right, causing great harm to soldiers and civilians alike. Were atomic bombs the deadliest weapons? Let's clear up a common misconception. Although the atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki were devastating and resulted in a significant loss of life, they weren't the deadliest weapons of the war. Estimates suggest that between 70,000 and 135,000 Japanese people died in Hiroshima, while between 60,000 and 80,000 died in Nagasaki. In total, the bombs caused the deaths of around 215,000 people, not including those who later succumbed to radiation poisoning. This is just 0.3% of the estimated total World War II fatalities of 60 million. So while the atomic bombs had a significant impact, they didn't top the list of deadliest weapons. So, what weapon did cause the most deaths? Let's look at American casualties as a representative sample. In the Mediterranean theater, small arms caused 14% of total deaths, while artillery and mortar fire caused 69.1%. In the European theater, small arms accounted for 23.4% of deaths, while artillery and mortar fire caused 64%. In the Pacific theater, small arms caused 30.7% of deaths, while artillery and mortar fire caused 47%. This data suggests that artillery and mortar fire caused the highest percentages of deaths across different regions and theaters. It indicates a consistent pattern pointing to artillery as the deadliest weapon in the war. Looking at the deadliest front of the war and the country with the highest fatalities can offer more insight. The Soviet Union suffered the highest number of deaths, with up to 24 million Soviets dying in the war, including both civilian and military personnel. The Eastern Front was the deadliest, followed by China, which experienced around 20 million fatalities. Given that artillery caused more deaths in World War II than small arms, the most logical conclusion is that artillery was the deadliest weapon in the conflict. The German 88 gun, also known as Flak, is often cited as the most lethal weapon used during World War II. This gun was renowned for its versatility as an anti-aircraft, anti-tank, and field artillery piece, making it a serious threat on multiple fronts. World War II brought immense destruction and loss of life, with different weapons playing significant roles. But if we're looking for the deadliest weapon, artillery takes the lead, particularly the German 88 gun. That's a wrap on today's deep dive into the deadliest weapons of World War II. We hope this has given you a clearer picture of the conflict and the sheer impact of artillery, especially the German 88 gun. Stay tuned for more insightful takes on history's pivotal moments, only here on World at War. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on the moments that shaped our world. Thanks for watching.